Hello and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. So I've found myself, by accident, on the trade run. I was on my way back to Jameson. I think I was scanning a system. It was only a small system, and it hadn't been scanned, so I thought I'd give it a scan, and noticed Arouca popped up on what was in local. It was on the control panel, so I figured, yeah, there's a possible 100,000 if I go and pick up some sweets, depending on how many is there, obviously, and take them back to Jameson. So anyway, I got there, and there was 3 there, and I had to log off anyway, so I did. When I logged back on, there was another 3 there, which got me a little bit curious. Are they only spawning in 3 at a time? Now, it's only 2 times that I've had that spawn, but I figured I'd wait for the 3rd, and then they did, spawned in 3 at a time. So I waited for the cap, which turned out to be 12. Now, before, Arouca was 11. So something's changed, even if it's just the cap, and the spawn has nothing to do with it. So I figured, let's go on to aerial. So this is where we are now. We've come into aerial, and we're going to find out whether this has changed in any way. Now, I think the video I did before, I did it in the Cobra. So what I've decided is, as I'm in a bigger ship with a bigger hold, I'll do the same 5-point run, except we're going to add 2 more stations to it. We're going to add 2 more rare pickups, which we will collect. They will be after Witcher Hall. There's 2 more stations in between. So right, let's go in and do refuel quickly. We want the market. I'm looking for apples. There's 23. The cap for the old apples used to be 15, so that's changed as well. We've got more. Now, I don't know that this is the cap, this is just what's here, so we could wait around, but we're not gonna. We're gonna pick up the 23, and then we're gonna head on. Now, this is already a bit of an issue, because when I did it before, I did it in the Cobra. Now, when the old trade run, as far as it used to stand, was you used to max out at 36 tons, so you needed at least 36 tons to do the trade run, the 5 drops, and you used to max that part of the trip used to be from Arouca. We used to pick up 11 sweets, then you'd pick up 15 from aerial. I can't remember how much you used to get from Quechua, but basically you'd be up to around about 36 tons. And then you had to, well, you'd sell the sweets at Witcher Hall, then it would bring you back down, and that would be your max point on that run. So that little run between there, the stuff you pick up, by the time you get to Witcher Hall, you need 36 tons. Already, we've got 23 tons from here. We've got 12 tons from Arouca, and we've still got to get to Quechua. So already, I'm thinking that is no longer possible. You're going to need a bigger ship. So maybe a Cobra. No, I think that's pretty much maxed out for the Cobra, isn't it? I think it carries something like 40 tons max. The Cobra Mark 4 you'll probably get, because it's got an extra slot, so you probably get 48 tons, maybe a bit more. So you're going to need a bigger ship, because we've still got to get to Quechua yet. The 2 spawns have changed on the first 2 stations, and we don't know what Quechua is going to offer. I can't even remember what the cap was for Quechua. I think it was something along the lines of 7, something like that. So we're going to find out what they've got there. If it has changed, then then this is going to be, well, depending on whether the prices have changed. I have heard that the rares have had some attention, but I haven't really paid much attention to what it is that's happened to them. I know a couple of stations, I think one station I went to, as I was passing, I figured I'd pick up, I can't remember where that was now, I think that was Epsilon Indy somewhere, the system where it's got the fast orbiting moon. I can't remember the name of the station. But I went there, and there was no rares there. Not so they weren't even listed. But that was a while ago, and whether they've reappeared there, I never haven't gone back to check. So anyway, we're going to move on to Quechua and see what it is that they've got there. So already, if the prices have changed and we're picking up more, then this is going to be a more lucrative run. However, if the prices aren't, that might be why the cap. Well, that's just why. Why would you do that? Why would you lower the prices but higher the caps? You might as well just leave it as it is, because. Oh yeah, I suppose if they're not there, which means you'd have to wait around longer. Mind you, that does. I always recommend providing you're confident enough, because you will have pirates coming after you. If you're doing missions while you're waiting, that was one thing I used to, because when I first started this, I used to wait for the caps, and then and all my friends used to just buzz around and I always used to scan every system as well, so as I went round, and of course as I was going round I was upgrading the ship, so it would give me different systems every time I went round, because your jump range and stuff, everything would change, so you get different routes. So we've got 43 tons on the ship, so yeah, definitely a bigger ship is required. I mean, I think when I first came to, if I'm trying to remember right, when I started the trade runs, it was a long time ago, but when I started, I think I started in a hauler and worked my way right up to an asp, and I had enough money that I was able to buy the asp without having to sell the Cobra as well, so that was also very nice. But the way I did it, I wouldn't necessarily recommend, unless that's what, I mean, it was exploration that brought me into the game in the first place. It was when they brought that out into the beta. I watched a YouTube video, and that was me hooked. I mean, I used to watch Twitch streamers as well, Fiery Toad, because I was doing Space Engineers back then. And then he moved into Elite Dangerous as well. But when he first started playing, there wasn't really, it was just really combat in the game, and so I wasn't really. It was good, but it didn't draw me in until they put in the exploration, and then that was it. Then I was caught hook, line, and sinker. I really did like that. But obviously, you still need to make the money to do that, and that's where pretty much this came in. Obviously, it got me from a small ship to the Asp, which I still run around in today. Okay, so we're at Hornby Terminal. We're going to sell in Wychehall, so we're going to sell the Arouca Sweets here, because we're currently at 43 tons, which is already past what we needed on the previous run, and we didn't stick around at Aerial to see what the cap was. We just picked up what was there, and there's 23 there, and we didn't stick around at Quechua either, so we definitely know you need at least 43 tons. This used to be the max point of... Oh, I can't get this thing down. Come on, stop. Oh, really? There you go. Ah! Yeah. Oh, God's sake. Stop pulling back on the joystick. Oh, landing gear. Yeah, see, walking and talking, not... What was I saying? Right. No, totally lost it. No, yeah, this is the max point. This is of the old run. Used to have to have at least 36 tons at this point in the run, and now we know we need 43 tons. And like I say, we didn't wait for the caps, so we ended up with 23 apples. There could be 25 there for all we know, and the Arouca Sweets is 12. I did wait for that, and the mammoth meat is 8, which I think is what it was before. But if we waited around, if you never know, we could have got even more. So at the very minimum, we need 43 tons. So just as well I brought the what happened to be in this ship when I was passing. So let's no, I don't want the mission board. No, I don't want the mission board. I want the economies market. Thank you very much. Right, so where's the sweets? Here they are here. So we've got 12 tons of those. What did we buy them for? We bought them for, I think it was about, was it? I'm trying to see now. I've got it written down so I can find it. Oh yeah, we paid 1,269 credits per ton. And we're going to make 16,488 per ton. So let's sell all 11 of those. Gives us a total of, yeah, nearly 200,000 for that lot. So I don't see how that's bad. So we'll take that, and now we need to buy, what do we need to buy here? I can't actually remember. Wychehall, something, oh, there it is, Wychehall beef. There's 18 here. I'm pretty sure Wychehall was something along the lines of 7. No, or was that, well, it definitely wasn't 18 tons. So we've got rid of 11, so we're already up to 49 tons. And we don't know that's the cap. So they've been increased. They haven't been nerfed. They seem to have been buffed. How much are we paying per ton for those? 4,706. Right, so let's move on to the next station. And this is part of the new route. This is a new thing I'm going to be adding into the 5, because I somehow thought it had been nerfed. And as I was in a bigger ship anyway, bigger hold, I figured why not? Because they're generally in the area of the next lot of stations. So we are at here now. We're at Witcher Hall, so we're going on to 3A, which is 60 light years away. So let's plot a course to that. So that's George, which is still 4 jumps. So we're going to pick up what's there. Now I know, well, I don't know, I think, like I said before, I did go to, I think it was Epsilon India or somewhere. It's near Seoul. It's where Mitta Hollow is. It's in the same station. No, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. And that didn't have the rare, but that was some time ago. And there was a community goal just finished there, which was to do with a rare. So whether it was being changed, the amounts, maybe. Maybe that was tied into that community goal. I can't remember the exact details of that, but that was tied into the rares. There was a community goal where we had to fetch some stuff to Epsilon India. That was at the time the rare had disappeared. So maybe I have to look that up and see what all that was about, because maybe some of the rares have actually been increased. Alright, pad 37. There we go. So I can't for the life of me remember what it is we're buying from here. I don't even know for definite that they still sell stuff here. So, but we'll find out. Oh, landing gear. Let's try not to make the same mistake as the last one. As if I've not edited it out. In which case you're thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Right. That's much better. Right, let's have a look, see what it is. We're not selling here, we're just buying, so... Thank you. Commodities market. What have they got? Aha, prayer sticks. Oh, 27. Yeah, definitely going to need a bigger ship. 72. I'm beginning to wonder actually if I'm going to have a big enough cargo space. I've got 128. I thought I was well going to be okay, but I've still got a couple more stations to get to before we sell. So I might need a bigger ship or more hold space. I could actually take a buggy off and a garage and put some more hold on if I really want to, but I think we're going to be okay. So let's move on to the next added station in the run, which I think is only a couple of jumps away. Yep, it's Altar. So let's get going. And then once we finish Altar, we're back to AZ Cancri, and that puts us back onto the original run. But to be fair, if you've only got a small ship, I'll just probably do the 5. And you're going to need at least 40 or 49 tons for that, we know. Right, so pad 11, right inside the door. I was actually thinking it was near the back, because number 10's near the back, isn't it? But that must be the end one. Oh, that'll do. Right, so we're at Altair. For some reason I always called it Altar, I don't know why. For some reason this system always reminds me of Battlestar Galactica. Even though I think how I'm doing that is Zoltar. So how I'm getting from Altair to Zoltar, I have no idea. I don't know. But I don't know. But it's stuck. So we're in Altair. They're very courteous around here, aren't they? Let's see what they've got. Again, we're not selling anything until we get to the next station. So there you go, commodities. Altarian skin 6. So that's 82 tons so far. I used to do this run in an ASP of around about 90 tons. I don't think that's possible anymore because we're at 82. We've still got 2 more pickups, and we know that one of them does 12 tons because that's Arouca before we get to it. Mind you, we're going to be selling at AZ, aren't we? We're going to be selling the apples and the Quechua mammoth meat. This stuff here, this 8 tons, and So we've got 19 tons to sell. So yeah, no, we haven't. We've got 20 tons to sell because we've got 12, didn't we? That's correct. Okay. So let's move on then to AZ Cancri. Let's plot the course. Oh, okay, down. Where are we? Number 4, which would originally be a number. Oh yeah, it would be number 4 because it's still because I've named them A and B. So it's the original number 4, but obviously we've put a couple in the middle. So we've plotted a course to AZ. Chock. So, what pad are we on? 35, right. So we're down the front again. Let's get it here. I can't, do you know what? It doesn't matter what the caps were because that's obviously not what they are now. So I think we haven't finished the run yet, and we definitely know you need a bigger ship. Just if you want to get the max, but even if you've got a small ship, you're going to make money. Do you know what I mean? If you just carry what you can carry, and then before long. I'm not interrupting her, sorry. Yeah, carry what you can carry, and before you know where you are, you'll be in a ship big enough to carry to do the run to its full potential. It's definitely looking good. I don't see that it's been nerfed. I'm only halfway around, and I think we're already making generally more money than we were. Right, we've got to sell 2 lots here. So we've got Eden apples. We bought for 8,828. We're going to be selling them for 16,274 per ton, and we've got 23 tons to sell. Yeah, that's good profit. It wasn't that high before. I don't think the prices have gone down at all, because you're still making around between 15 and 16,000, which was what you used to make. But we're getting more of them, so they've been buffed. So that's 3. So we got with the 23,000, we got 3,700, 3,070. 374,000. I'm going to go get a coffee, I think. 374,302. There you go. I just need a round of applause there. Oh my God. Okay. And what was the other one we need to sell? Quetra. Yeah, there it is there. We've got 8 tons of that. And we bought that for 1,269. We're selling it for 17,450 credits per ton. And we got 8 of those. So we're going to make 139,600 credits. Definitely. Alright, so what are we collecting from here? This is definitely working out to be a lot more profitable. And it was profitable before, like I say. I got from a small ship right up to a big ship. And we're getting 18. It wasn't 8. I seem to remember it being like in 7, 8 or something like that. How much are we buying that for? 6,829. And we're getting 18 tons. So we'll take that. We're back to still at 69 tons. Bearing in mind we did get the 2 extra stations in as well. So we're nearly done. Oh, he's got loud all of a sudden. Right. So we're going to go to the last stop, which is Arouca. I'll find Arouca. There it is, number 5, which would be the last of the normal run. Alright then, so let's pick up. See what now. This is what started me off on this in the first place, is because there was only actually, oh look, they're all here, 12. When I first got here, there was only 3, and they only spawned in 3 at a time, which is pretty much what got me back onto the run in the first place. But no, the spawns, I suppose that's just random. But it's 12, which is what I waited for, and then they didn't seem to spawn in anyone. I waited here quite a while, and then they seem to stop around about, well, there. So it looks like we're back up to 81 tonnes before we get to aerial, but when we get to aerial we get to sell most of that, and all we have left is whatever we pick up from aerial, the apples and this 12 tonne of sweets, which we'll again get rid of at Witcher Hall. Right, so let's plot the course to back to aerial. So we're back to trade run number 1. Top course. How many jumps is that? That's 6 jumps this time. Oh, I'm loaded, aren't I? Of course I am. Jump range has gone, what are we at now? Still 21.5, just over. So it's not terrible. I will. Right, so we've got AZ Cancri to sell. We've got Witcher Hall to sell. We've got George and what was the other one? Altair to sell as well. So we should make a fair bit of profit here. We've got decent numbers from most of them, I believe. And then we'll pick up whatever apples are here. And I think I might actually go around again, because I quite enjoyed that. $37. Oh, hang on. I've gone over it. Oh no, there it is, over there. Yeah, there was a time when I used to know where all these platforms were. You can work it out. If you come in with the green lights to your right, then number 1 will be directly below you, and number 2 behind that, and obviously, and it goes back to number 10, and then it comes forward for number 11, and so on. So you can work out where it is you need to be. Oh, landing gear. Walking and talking. Right. So let's see what we've got. Right, so we've got to sell. Did we buy them? Hang on, no. You bought them for 76 credits per ton. Wow. How much are we going to sell them for? 16,000. That's a lot of profit. That's an awful lot of profit. So let's sell all 6 of those, which that's 90 odd thousand, 98,844. So we'll take that. Arouca Sweets, no. Eden Apples, 23. I wonder if that is the cap then for that. So we'll take those. That puts us up to 98 tonnes, but don't worry, we've got more to sell yet. We've got Witcher Hall beef to get rid of, 18 tonnes of that. We bought that for 4,706. We're selling it and making 16,347 per tonne. And we've got, let me go at those. Got 18 of those to sell, which means we'll make 294,246 credits. Yeah, we'll take that as well. What else was there? There was something else we had. Yeah, we just got, probably just went up in reputation at the station. AZ Cancri, that's right, we've got to get rid of you. How much we buy you for? We bought you for 6,829. We're going to be selling you for 24,000 and making 17,866 per tonne. And we've got 18 of those to get rid of, which gives us 321,588 credits in profit. Prayer Sticks. This is off the extra. So we bought those for 2,215. We're selling them for 17,000, making 15,391 credits per tonne. And we've got a few of those to get rid of. 27 of those to get rid of, which gives us the biggest payout to date, 415,557 credits for the 27. And there was something else, wasn't there? What else was there? You know, we just bought them. We don't get rid of them. Yeah, it's everything. That's everything. Let's check the hold just to make sure, because sometimes some of it has to go on the... No, but that is everything. Oh, I must have... what else was there? There was Prayer Sticks and there was something else for... yeah, it doesn't matter. I think we did alright out of that, so I think I might actually go around again. So this is the rare trade. I don't believe it's been nerfed. It's been, from what we've only done one run, but we've definitely made a lot of money, and I don't even think the extra 2 stops is necessary. But if you have a big ship, why not?